It was a very long road actually. Getting released at the age of 14, it's not a nice feeling. It's a massive difference to all the guys that are in the dressing room, but you know, everyone's got their own story and this is mine.
Zinchenko caught and the long shot taken, that's 1-0! What a strike! Ché Adams, and it's a worldie!
Well, Ché, we're here today in proper grassroots territory. Does this bring back memories?
Yeah, it does. Obviously I grew up playing in these sort of pitches and yeah, I've learnt the hard way, you could say. It was a very long road actually. I think I was about 17 or 18 when I got picked up by Sheffield United, and even then I thought it was a bit late getting into the league at that age, but no, it was perfect timing really, and yeah, I'm just grateful for everything that's happened. So I was at Coventry for about 6 years, from the age of about 9 to 14. It was a long way to go, but still I had faith, and obviously getting released at the age of 14, it's not a nice feeling.
When you came to become a Premier League player, I mean, was it a bit of a pinch yourself moment, bearing in mind the journey you've had? It
was an honour. When I knew Southampton were interested, it was unbelievable. It's an honour to play for this team. You know, like I said, the guys and all the lads are amazing, and you know, we're all pulling in the same direction, and yeah, it's just we can only look up now.
How much better do you feel now compared to this time last year, having had that first season, getting used to the Premier League, getting used to the manager's style of play here?
Yeah, it was hard to get used to. The start was quite tough because it took me a lot of time to get used to the league and all the players. It just dried up a little bit, and obviously the gaffer had other plans and other players to put in, and rightly so. And yeah, it was just down to me to keep my head down and keep working hard. It took a massive effect, obviously. Coming from scoring all the time to not doing it so much, yeah, it took a huge effect. But I think all the strikers and every striker and every team wants to score goals. For my side, I think I was probably trying a bit too hard to score goals, and it was a bit naive at times, and I was snatching at things and shooting rather than passing. But you know, once it all clicked, like this season, yeah, I can contribute way more than scoring goals. I can set up people, I can link people up, and I think people are seeing that now.
And Saints have it again. Walcott, and then it's volleyed in by Adams. Brilliant by Southampton. Walcott crossed from the right, and Adams met it and middled it with his right foot.
Just going back to your younger days again, have you always been a striker?
No, actually I've not. I played near enough everywhere actually. I used to play, when I was at Coventry, I played right back, right mid, and then after I got released there, I went and played lower. Obviously I played centre mid. Yeah, and then I grew up playing centre mid. But obviously I went to Sheffield United, and that's where the turning point was as a right, left winger slash striker. So I think since them days, it helped me a lot.
Was there ever a time, you know, bearing in mind the rise that we've talked about, getting to the Premier League, you ever questioned whether you belonged here?
Yeah, obviously that comes into play a little bit, you know, because you come up against people with big egos, and obviously Southampton are known for well-known people, and yeah, they're all known around the world, and it was hard at the start, but you know, once you get to know them and know everyone's normal and we're all the same, you know, it was easy.
Everyone kind of spent those 3 months slightly differently. What were they like for you? How did you keep yourself busy?
Just running, non-stop running, to be honest. But I can't say it was a nice time. Lockdown happened, but I mean, working on my fitness and working on other aspects of my game, just conditioning to run harder and work harder and and play smarter. And I think it helped me a lot, you know, coming away from football for a bit.
Spend your time like watching a lot of Netflix series. I mean, The Last Dance was a popular one. Did you get into that?
That was a very popular one at the time. Yeah, obviously I watched that. I thought Michael Jordan was an unbelievable player and leader. I think a lot of people will take a lot from that series and bring that into real life. And I think as a team we can definitely do that. And he was a top athlete. I don't think you can get better than him. Obviously that wasn't my era, but looking back, you can relate so many things to him.
Now we come to the Manchester City game, which I was looking back, that was actually your first Premier League start since December last year. So you'd waited 6 or 7 months. What was going through your head going into that game?
I think as a team it was to just be as compact as possible. They had to break us down, and obviously they didn't do that in the end because we got the clean sheet, but just hard to play against. Obviously being out for so long, you kind of want to put your stamp back on things, and to come into that, I was pretty naive and eager, but yeah, it was an unbelievable feeling when the ball went in. A lot of people thought they wouldn't have thought I've waited all that time for a first goal, but no, it was an unbelievable feeling, more relief than anything. It was just a matter of time for me. Obviously, when that goal went in, I went on to score a couple more, and it just brings confidence. And obviously, Ingsy's doing that now, and he's doing it week in, week out.
What was it like when you got back to your phone in the dressing room?
Yeah, it was non-stop blowing up. Obviously, all the lads were happy for me. I had to do a couple of interviews with you guys first, but that's part and parcel.
It's not the worst bit. We just talk about your partnership with Ingsy, because it seems to be going from strength to strength. I mean, at the time of talking to you, we hope the injury to him isn't too bad. But why does that partnership work so well, do you think?
I think just games, playing together. We both know what each other want and what they need to put them in the right, chances and everything like that. But no, I think it's just game time really, playing together day in, day out, and just having the connection off the pitch as well. It's good.
What do you think are the similarities and differences between you as players?
Probably height. No, just the way we used to play. Obviously, he was at Burnley playing off a big man, and I was at Birmingham playing off a big man. So I think that definitely helped, and we know how each other play. Obviously, Ingsy's been doing that all season now. Credit to him, he's been amazing this year, and he's carried on this year. So yeah, I think the movement is just part and parcel of a striker. Training together day in, day out.
The reason I ask about the position is what I think is quite noticeable about your game is not just the assists, but also the range of passing. Your kind of awareness and vision of teammates and ability to execute those passes. I mean, is that something that's come naturally and you've always had since an early age, or has kind of developed later in your career?
No, I think something that's just happened naturally. Growing up playing centre midfield, you have to have awareness, you have to have vision. And I think that definitely helps in my range of passing. And yeah, I just think growing up has helped me a lot, and know when the right and wrong ball is to be played.
When you talk about Ings, when you look at what he's achieved over the last year or so, including England call-ups, scoring for England, I mean, does that act as motivation for you when you look at him as a Southampton player and think, I can do this too?
I think so, yeah, that's got to be the aim. I'm playing with a England international footballer, and there's not many people that can say that, and just learning from him on the training pitch is, it's a huge honour. And obviously he's a great guy off the pitch as well, so it makes it even better.
You've played for England at youth level. Is it something you dream about in the future?
Hopefully, we'll just see what happens. I'm just concentrated on Southampton at the minute, so hopefully we can pick as many points up as we can, and we'll see what happens.
I'm sure you'll remember when you signed for the club, you made a comment, didn't you? Which was fair enough. Every team should try and win the league, you said. Who's laughing now?
Yeah. No, I think people took it out of context, to be honest. I think, when I first signed for the club, it's not like you want to hear a new signing say, yeah, I want to stay up this year. But no, I think it was just they took it out of context. I see all the memes as well, so it's funny. It's funny for the social media, but no, I think it was a bit naive, and we'll see what happens.
I'm not trying to stitch you up when I ask you this time, but I mean, when you look at the way the season started, what can this team achieve this season?
Only the team know. It's down to what we want to do and where we want to take it. Obviously the gaffer's with us 100%, and yeah, it's up to the players, and hopefully we can achieve something great.